everybody, today I wanted to do a visual demonstration of the facets of realization or no self-realization. So I'm using an egg to be the person. So this is the person that we see that we are. So, here is the person. It's complete. It looks like it's, full. And, maybe that person doesn't like their hair or their nose or maybe a birthmark. So this person is going about life doing everything to survive. Basically, its main function is to survive at this level. And, in that, there's a lot of self-hate. Like I say, they may not like their hair. They may not be happy with their job, their life, whatever. So this is the person and all the struggles that they have. And then they have those moments of joy and, baby is born, a marriage. There's so many things that happen in a person's life. But I want you to stay tuned to see the rest of the video and see the different facets of this realization. An egg is the person in its complete form. But what is happening is that there's a lot that's not realized still, even though we can see it's just the egg. So what ends up happening is when there is the realization that everything is empty or there is no self, there begins to be a crack. So we can see, let's see. And sometimes we might have a glimpse and the crack won't stay. So we can see here that it's beginning to crack. Do you see that? And it will begin to expand more and more into this state of emptiness and nothingness. And in this state, there is some relief, but there is also a lot of emptiness, confusion, not sure what I'm going to do, there's nothing to do, sort of feelings. And those can be kind of nihilistic and sometimes not that fun or not even that happy. So anyway, that crack, it's there and it's, it's growing, it's still cracking and more. So as we crack more and more, we can see that more is beginning to break and shatter. Beliefs are shattering. Dogmas, ideologies, all of these things that we used to really value and use for our lives is beginning to shatter. And it may take a while for it all to fall away, or it might be one clean cut. So we begin to see something is happening. Something is happening here. There is this clear liquid that's coming out, and there it is. All of a sudden, that realization of emptiness becomes fullness, and we see that everything that we thought was empty is actually full. What was in here was actually fullness, was everything. So this is what is fullness. And in this stage of fullness, we can experience being one with everything, being happy, being free, being limitless, being in unity, being able to just be ourselves, be, even if we are individuated here, to be ourselves and just have fun and live our life in a more playful, light manner without so many constraints upon our own selves. So this is fullness, and it's just recognizing that everything is one and it is full. Everything is something. So while it's nothing, it's something in the sense that it appears as an illusion of everything that we see and we say is our reality. And our reality feels very real. So the next part of the realization is, so we've had emptiness, and now we're in fullness. And the next thing that will happen, and sometimes these all happen at once or they happen separately, is the realization of unconditional love. So when we pop this yolk, I will show you how that's unconditional love. But the yolk itself, this is where all the nutrients is. This is where all the sustenance is. This is where everything, gains its strength. And it's what, eventually feeds, let's say, the baby chick, right? So everything is already there. This was already inside of that person. It wasn't someplace else. It's always already been there. So if we pop it just for visual, we can see that it begins to ooze out. It begins to spread. And this is the unconditional love. It's an overlay over all the fullness, all the emptiness, that it's love. Everything is love, acceptance. It's wanted, it's here because it wants to be here, and it's loved and accepted. So when we have the 3 facets of realization, we have more of a complete picture to live our lives and integrate in a healthy and whole manner. So first we started with the person that is no more. If you can see, the shell is cracked, and what will happen next is I will throw this in the trash. So this is no more. The person is no more. There is no self. The next part is the fullness. Everything that came out, the yolk and the white, it was all one inside of that person. And then what ended up happening was the yolk. We recognized that there was a yolk. And when that yolk got popped, it spread amongst everything. And this is the substance. This is the sustenance. This is the love, the unconditional love that is in everything. It is the glue. It is what unites us and makes us be in connection and have the full, whole realization that I'm speaking of. So I hope that paints sort of a little visual picture. I'm a visual person, so I thought I would do this little visual for y'all. And like I say, after all of this is seen, this is no more. Thank you for watching.